starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to
Good morning. Welcome to the Inevitable Radio Show. I'm your host, William Sumner. We're talking about movie scripts, movies that we play in our head. Patricia, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you.
How are you today?
Well, I'm doing good now that I'm listening to your show.
Well, yay. Thank you. I'm doing good now that you called. I'm doing even better.
Yay.
What can I help you with?
Well, he was just talking about if you had a good script for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning of the year, no, I didn't. But because, like everybody else, you know, loss of homes and jobs and all this stuff, you know. So back in May, I moved out of my new home that I lost, lived next door to it. I get to look out the door every day and look at it, to my old mobile home. And I made a wish that changed my whole life.
What was the wish?
I was looking up at the sky, and I said, God, you know, it just can't go on like this, right? I said, things need to change. I said, why don't you send me Patsy Cline? I've never sang a song before, but maybe I could sing a song for her, and we could shake the whole world up. Well, guess what? 3 days later, I didn't have a song or Patsy Cline, but on the fourth night, I dreamt about our great John Denver joined me in a dream. And I'll tell you, if it was something else, it changed my whole life. I wrote a song because he told me to. I recorded the song, but I don't know how to get it out to the people. That's where it ended. My dream ended there. But it's amazing. It changed my whole life.
Don't record, please, that it ended there. It could be stalled there.
It is stalled there.
It could be interrupted there, but when you record, it's ended there. An end is an end. You can't go forward from an end. So change your language and say, I'm stalled right now.
Oh, I've said that a few times already.
Okay, so we'll change that. When you say you don't know how to get it out, what does that mean? What have you done to get it out?
Well, here's what I did. A good friend of mine has an online radio station, and he does play it on there. It's a song of the times. It's basically what John and I talked about in the dream. And so I wrote the song, and I've never written a song, and I've never sang a song before. It's my first song. And a lot of people have heard it, and a lot of people like it, but to get radio stations to play it's impossible. You know.
Can I stop you again,
Sure.
Patricia?
Mm-hmm.
To get radio stations to play it is impossible. Again, game, set, match, overdone. You're done.
I knew you would say that.
Your brain will not give you a solution. If the program command is it's impossible, your brain just sits back and relaxes and says, okay, well, she's not interested in solving this problem. Because nothing is impossible. You might take a lifetime to solve a problem, but nothing is impossible. So it is not impossible to get radio stations to play. There are miracles that happen all the time in this business.
I've been praying for one.
Well, but you're kind of stuck when it's ended and it's impossible.
Well, I don't really mean it's impossible. It's just impossible for me at the moment because my computer does not have internet hooked to it. If I could get on that internet and get a hold of all these places that I know that would play it, you know, the online radio stations, the impossibility is having internet right now with all the things I've been through. Mm-hmm.
Then find a friend who has internet and have him or her send it out as an MP3.
In other words, depend on somebody else when you're supposed to do it yourself.
Who says you're supposed to do it yourself?
Oh, I've heard that through all my life.
Well, that's a program, isn't it?
Probably.
Name one great man or great woman on this planet that did it by themselves with no help.
Well, the gentleman that does have the online radio station has done a lot for me, but he runs his own business too.
But he's just one little molecule in this matrix that's your life. How many other places would help you if you ask for the help?
I don't know.
Well, you won't know until you ask for the help. And I changed the movie script that says I'm supposed to do this on my own. Because in order to even fulfill that movie script, that means you need to go buy your own radio station. Because if you did find a DJ that played it, well, he'd be helping you, and you're not doing it on your own anymore then, right?
Right, yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Inevitable Podcast. Please visit our website for more information on this extraordinary coaching system at www.theinevitableyou.com. Then, sign up for your 2-week free trial of our membership to gain access to hundreds of hours of amazing content and tools just like this. Now, back to Bill.
So that is a command that's not designed to help you succeed. So when you say, I must do it on my own, I'll bet most listeners, and probably you, most of your life, have thought that I must do it on my own is a powerful command that helps you in very hard times figure out how to be successful and feel some amount of confidence and certainty that as long as I can do this on my own, I'll guarantee myself success. And so when you can do it on your own, you feel confident. But when it's bigger than you, you're screwed because you can't ask for help.
Well, I have asked for some help, but a lot of people, it's family. They don't believe in you like the rest of the people do when you do get to find, like this gentleman that had the online radio station. When he heard the song, he said, I want to do an interview. And he did, and that was great. But it's out of the country. It's like through the UK, but it's Colorado-based through UK. And he did a wonderful job. But family, when they're negative to you, boy, I want to bust them.
But unless your family's in the music business,
you're not. Neither am I, really. But
asking for help from them is kind of like, I need medical help. I'll go ask a furniture salesman to help me.
Well, yeah, I guess that's right.
Why aren't you asking people in the music business? Why aren't you sending the prayer up? If you're powerful enough to draw in John Denver to help you on the fourth night, why are you not powerful enough to send up a wish and a prayer that I'm going to send this MP3 out of a friend's email account who is connected to the internet. I'm going to go to the public library, and there's books and reference books there. There's internet there. You could actually look up the top 200 executives that are in the recording industry, and they get thousands of songs every week. But if you're powerful enough to get John Denver, don't you think you're powerful enough? And once you're doing that, then call me back and say, hey, Bill, I've sent it to the top 200 producers 3 different times in the last month, and I haven't heard a word. Well,
that's where I wanted to go, is I wanted to know what they were called and all this stuff, and it just seemed like I wasn't getting it, The music producers, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you go to the library to do that?
You can go to the public library, and there's all kinds. You can use the internet there and Google, whether this is a country and you want to go to Nashville, or this is pop rock, or you want to put a Christian twist on this and go into the Christian music industry, whatever genre that you want to see your song launch in. Go look up all the companies that are in that industry. They are built. Again, it's hard, but it's not impossible. Every year you read, hear, see, connect to somebody, a Susan Boyles on, Britain's Got Talent. What was her story?
Right.
She's 48 years old and has been singing at family parties her whole life. And all of the sudden, she's an overnight sensation. That's the power of this connected world.
I know that's what this gentleman on the radio station said. Oh, my God, you're another Susan Boyle. I said, really?
Well, then you have to have the courage, Patricia.
All right, I'll do it.
To
and
do
I'll call
the
you
work.
back and let you know how it goes.
Please, would you?
I will.
I can't wait to hear from you.
All right, I'll call you back again, and I do appreciate all the information you've given me.
Well, good luck. I can't wait to hear how it goes.
All right. God bless you, and have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye, Patricia. What movie script do you play? Do you have a successful one? Are you a hero? Are the villains hellacious and kick-ass? Or is your movie script, I'm average, I can't, it's impossible, my movie doesn't end well? It's a script. It's not your life. Your life follows the script. Change the script. Everything changes.
Thank you for listening to the Inevitable Podcast. Please visit our website for more information on this extraordinary coaching system at www.theinevitableyou.com. Then, sign up for your 2-week free trial of our membership to gain access to hundreds of hours of amazing content and tools just like this.